All right, you're welcome to the next session. You're welcome to the next video. We'll be continuing with this our awesome project. We want to try to align. We want to try to align this horizontally. We want to align what we have here horizontally. Okay, so without wasting time, I will be creating a class in my list tag, my li tag. I call it nav lists. Nav lists. Then I come here, go down, nav lists. Then we get to give it a declaration of float left. All right, float left. So what happens is everything gets to move to the left. We're already having what we want. Okay, so I then would get this into everything, and then I should be having it horizontally aligned. Okay, now next thing, from my prototype, I'm not having um, these underlinings here. I do not have it, and I don't want it in my own either. So to do that, what is responsible for that is the anchor tag, the A tag carrying the home element. So I'll create a class here. I'll create a class here and get to give it a class name known as nav link. Then reference it here, and then text decoration none. So it's going to go out for just one of them, and since I want it to be for everything, they're basically going to be having same properties though. So I'll take the class name and then give it to all of them. So I am having it looking good. It's looking good and something like what we want actually. Okay, so I need spaces to be inside. I would use a very powerful CSS property, padding, and then I would give it a padding of 15 pixels. And I'm going back, I am having my space. Okay, it's looking very good, it's making sense, it's making sense. Our navigation bar is coming to life. All right, so this padding means I have given the padding to every direction. So it means based on I have given this navlink class to home. So navlink class will have a padding of 15 around it, top, right, bottom, left. The same goes for contact us, the same goes for the about us. Okay, very good. So let's continue. Let's continue. We are making progress. So I want to have a background color. As I said, we should. I'll be giving it the nav bar. So we have a background color of blue, and it is not going to show without the overflow hidden property. So should I go back now? I have my background color showing, and I need it to also have a padding inside. My padding now should be 18 px. Okay, very good, very good, very good. Now to remove these external spaces inside, I will need to use what is known as a CSS universal selector, and the symbol is star. So having called my universal selector, I then get to put a padding 0 and then a margin 0. So it takes out those spaces there. So you see that our web page is coming to life. All right. So I need the colors of these to be white. They are not looking like what I want. Okay. So I would definitely have to star my nav link and give them a color white. All right, so it's making sense like what we want. It's looking like what we want. Okay, so next thing I want to centralize it. Now we'll be using the inline styling here. We'll be using inline styling here because I want to simply push these elements and then get it to the center. Okay, I'll just be pushing this element and get it to the center. All right, so I'll use inline styling to just simply this is the structure for inline styling, and then I'll give it a padding left for a specific side, a padding left of 35%. Now I'm using 35 because I have used 35 and it gave me what I wanted before. Okay, so you could use whichever one just to check where it will take it to center. It's not really looking centralized, so let me make it 40%. Okay, so it now at the center. It's now at the center. So we are already making very huge progress. We're making very huge progress. The next video we'll be looking at how we can make this to be scrolling, make this scroll from one point of the screen to another, and after that we'll get to bring out picture, and then we'll get to do this simple structure here. Thank you and see you in the next video.